Yeah, very accurate to what I'm thinking. Erotic door romance. Let me say that again. Erotic door romance. No, you're not mishearing me. I'm not saying exotic. I'm saying erotic, Erotic, door, Door, romance. I'm not going to spell that one out. You all know what I'm saying there. So, I was strolling on Kindle Unlimited, looking for my next read to do at night when I don't have the light to read my physical books. And when I'm just resting in my bed and I need something to slowly drift off to. And I came across this book. This book, Unhinged, by Vera Valentine. And it labels itself as erotic door romance. Here's the synopsis. Danger's come a knockin'. Someone's been watching Tana closely, but he's a lot closer than she realizes. From intimate moments to lazy afternoons on the couch, he's secretly seen it all and fallen for her along the way. The problem the problem is that someone else is watching too, and his obsession with Tana is a lot more dangerous. When a man claiming to be her front door enters her dreams to warn her about an imminent threat on her life, Tana initially chalks it up to her weird late night snacks. What the fuck are you eating for late night snacks? Are you just eating a handful of mushrooms? But she rethinks things when her earnest visitor insists he's also ready to protect her, in exchange for one hell of a favor. When Tana trades her best line of defense for an unlikely supernatural ally, what? I guess if the door comes alive, it would be supernatural. The threat looking beyond her apartment hallway starts getting desperate as the law closes in. What? Can her inhuman companion save her from the worst of humanity, or is it too late for both of them? Content considerations. Unhinged is a paranormal romance story that involves a human woman getting it on with her front door. So no, I am not reading this wrong. Which later turns into a guy. The story contains a lot of stuff that would probably land me on the naughty list with bots from our benevolent overlords if I went into detail in this blurb. Yeah, it probably would, Valentine. It probably would. I saw this and thought to myself, how can I not talk about this book? I know it doesn't technically fit with this month's theme, but how can I see the words erotic door romance and not talk about it? So, let's get into this book. It's only 76 pages long. 71 pages long. So I'm going to do this on video. Here we go. We get to the legal info and unfortunately necessary warning. If you received it on the ebook. Okay, that's fine. Dedication. Oh god, dedication. Let's see the unfortunate saps who this book was dedicated to. This one's for the reader that declared in a Facebook group that she uses Control F to search the word at the start of a story to make sure she doesn't get tricked into reading a closed-door romance by mistake. Shine bright, you smutty diamond. The world needs more women like you. And then the author is kind enough to warn me, it's in here 14 times. In a 71-page book, it's in here 14 times. Okay. Content consideration. Oh, here we go. Here's the note from the author, which basically just, redoes the synopsis I've already read and then goes into a more in-depth content consideration, which I'm thinking is sort of like a trigger warning. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Unhinged is a paranormal romance story that involves a human woman getting it on with a door, which later turns into a guy. This story can Oh my god. What? Holding back tears, guys. I think they're tears of fear, to be honest with you. Alright. Let's make sure there's nothing else in here to be worried about. You know what? You know what? Everything else perfectly fine. Even the stuff near the end, which is kind of like, yeah, okay, okay. Not the way I thought it was gonna go, but okay. I'll get back to you guys if there's anything interesting to talk about. Page one is already off to an amazing start. The entire first page is all about a door having a just fantasizing. By the way, this is told from the perspective of the door, so yeah, we got that going for us here. But like, as a door, I didn't know when I fell in love with Tana, only that I most assuredly was. It may have been when I noticed the care she always took, sliding the key into my lock. In the 6 months she spent safely tucked behind my back at night. Bow chicka bow wow. She'd never jiggled her key uncomfortably or twisted the knob too hard. Oh my god. No, not Tana. Not Tana. Tana? I'm just gonna say Tana. She always made sure the lock was unlocked before she tried to enter, and never tried to force her way beyond a sticky catch in the dead. Oh my god, I can't read this seriously, guys. Which might be the point, to be fair. But, alright. Let's keep going. So the person who, to the cosmic power that gave this door sentience is Zeus from Greek mythology. Which, as thirsty as this door has been, makes perfect sense in hindsight, but Zeus, like, I haven't gotten the confirmation, but there's no one else it could be. So, Hera has told me I must make some amends for my affairs. Personally, I think she's being oversensitive, but women, right? You fuck one girl as a weather event, or a bird, or her own husband, and all of a sudden, you're the bad guy. So, anyways, Zeus is coming to him after... So what's been happening so far is that Randall, the super of this apartment, is a predator who's preying on women who look a lot like Tanya. The police showed up with a picture of the previous woman who lived in this building. Randall, knowing the police are now looking for this woman, came to Tana and began to get more and more stressed as he's clearly been trying to get her in the right position to get her. So obviously this is Zeus coming to give our door his swanky dream hunk body form so he can warn Tana about the dangers. So let's see how this goes. Also, this line right here, Hera is not much better than Zeus. You know what? Why am I overthinking this? It's an erotic door romance. Why am I overthinking this? Never mind. Okay, so I guess he wasn't technically given life by Zeus, but he was one of Zeus' sacred oaks that came here, so he's technically half dryad. So the door has to convince Tana to Zeus it up with him in order to turn him into a real human being. But that She has to Zeus it up with him while he's still a door, which terrifies me considering that trigger that was not necessarily a trigger warning, but it was more a content consideration. That terrifies me with the content consideration earlier. I hope it's at least like a knob and not like not like the lever you actually have to, because those things are hooked and it's just, oh my god, it's just uncomfortable to think about. Ugh. Okay. Well, he just came out and said it. He's in her dream now, and he doesn't sugarcoat it. I have no name but yours, Tana. I am your faithful guardian and protector. Nothing more, nothing less. I am your door. And I love you. Oh my god. My door? I don't understand. Is that like a metaphor or something? No, your door to your apartment. Well, I gotta give it to the man. He's going to 100. He ain't letting nothing stop him. I'm on page 20. Like, I'm 13 pages into this. A favor, huh? So, what do you want me to do? Oily hinges? In a way, girl. In a way. Oh my god, it was meant that way. I said it the way it was meant to be said. I was joking. Okay. No. Okay. No. I can't believe I'm considering this. I've got to be out of my mind. Her eyes drifted down the hall again, lingering on the edge of her hamper. But I mean, it can't hurt anything, right? I mean, women use cucumbers and bedposts and balloons and stuff. This isn't that weird yet, right? No, it is very weird, ma'am. It is very weird. And again, I really hope, like, even if my hope is that it is a circular doorknob, I don't think that's kind of one of the. I think that's kind of one of the things. Once you put it in, you're not getting it back out because of the way our muscles work. Oh my god! It's happening. Let's get to it. Round. Okay, it's a round brass protrusion. I was right. It is one of those circular ones. It's not just that it's not that I think you're gonna knock me up with little trap doors or something. It's that I only trust Lysol so much, and doorknobs are kind of germ magnets. No offense. Hopefully that doesn't mess with the mojo of the scene, but I don't need a UTI from this. I don't know what to say right now, so... She is now getting off. Trigger warning achieved. Yes, I love you, but right now is not the time to be thinking I'm trying to call you over. Wouldn't it be funny if went through all this all of this, and it turns out that the door wasn't actually a person, and this was all Zeus just fucking with him to see if he could get a girl to engage with a door. He became a human, by the way, but that would have been a twist. The man is getting jealous over the new door that was bought to replace him. After the delivery man left, I considered the package with mixed feeling. No one wanted to be replaced after all, and here I was, staring right at my replacement. One thing I encouraged, no less. I'd proudly been Tana's door for a long time, but the time was right to transition into being something more. Her protector, her guardian, her... And I can't say the rest of that because he devolves into a full-on, interesting talk. So, yeah. He is actually getting jealous of this door. Oh my god. When we perused the delivery app, I not so subtly steered her away from picking a model similar to my own, with a rounded knob on the interior. I knew it was ridiculous, but it made me feel a little jealous. I didn't want a replacement that she could even theoretically... Dude, it is a door. The fact she did it with you at all should be impressive. Alright? It's kind of sad that even erotic door romances have characters with more chemistry than some of the romances I've read in my time as a booktuber. Where this whole scene where they go to the store to get him clothes and stuff, it actually shows that he cares about her as a person rather than just it all being a purely physical thing. But still, I felt like noting that as I read here. I'm almost done now. I'm on page 52 of 71. So, like I said, it wasn't very long. I'd honestly be surprised if it took me much longer than 10 more minutes. Oh, and I will say this. Of all the ways this could go, the one way I did not expect it to go was this way. I'm just going to read this out and you guys can all tell me what you think. I held my breath as her fingers unlaced to play at the front of my thighs, nails softly tracing at the denim as her voice purred into my ear. I'm going to tell you a secret, Driss. I have a weakness for big, strong men who do as they're told. Good boys who enjoy working for my praise. It makes me feel safe and protective. Do you know anyone like that? No judgment. No judgment whatsoever. It's just... typically it goes the other way in these kinds of stories. So, consider me surprised. Consider my expectations subverted. And not in the Last Jedi way. In a way that, yeah, okay, I didn't see that coming. Oh my god. He got turned into a door again, and she is doing it again with the knob. And it turns him back into a human. Oh my god. Oh my god. So, as the story went, the bad guy came in, Drius, which is what we're calling the door now, attacked him, and things went wrong, and Drius was shot. And then he was turned back into a door. After repairing him with some wood putty, which is the brief moment where you probably saw when hopefully I put it up, on the content considerations, which I'll be glad. I am very glad that's all that wood putty did. She decides to get it on with the door again. And this turns him back into a human. But don't worry, you fellow Dorphiles who were afraid that him being human was gonna ruin all the spicy time romance this lady and a door could get. Every full moon, he's gonna turn back into a door, and she's gonna need to polish that doorknob all over again and turn him back into a human. Which, all right, okay, if you say so. That's okay. Okay, it's over. That's that's it. That was the erotic door romance. That's what happened. Not sure what else to say here, to be honest with you guys. The erotic door romance. I pretty much gave you a play-by-play as I read that thing. And yeah, it. I imagine that must be what it's like when you first read a Chuck Tingle work. For those of you who don't know, it's kind of like, okay, no, Chuck Tingle's much weirder. I've never actually read any of his works, but like, I've seen some of the titles of it, and like, first of all, that guy's got the fastest hands in the West with some of the shit he's made. That's not a euphemism, I promise. But yeah, that was an erotic door romance. I just, it's erotic. It has a lot of door romance, so yeah, I don't know what else to say. 7 out of 10.